Welcome to Jeff Walsh, Fine Art Photographer, for an unboxing video of some of my newest equipment today. So it's always exciting to get some new gear, and today's no different. So today I'm actually in the Scapes of Art gallery, which is the art gallery I share with my wife, Cass Walsh. She's got her paintings that side, and as you can see, my photos are this side. So anyway, let's get down to the important stuff. Today's unboxing video of my newest equipment. Now, surprisingly, this is not camera equipment. I do have more camera equipment hopefully soon, but anyway, this is hiking equipment. And as I've been talking about on my socials, and mainly this YouTube video, is getting out and hiking and getting into some of these more remote places to get the photos, and getting the photos that the average photographer doesn't get. Now, because I'm carrying a fair bit of camera equipment, I've got my Nikon Z9, my tripod, my Nissi filters, my tripod and camera phone and things like that for vlogging as I go. I have to travel ultralight with everything else. So after a fair bit of research, I've actually settled on sea to summit equipment. And what I've got today is the start of basically my sleeping kit. And in one of my other videos, my overnight video to Vale of Vega, you would have seen a video of my new tent. Now I'm starting on the sleeping equipment because I've got to get my weight down. The current sleeping bag that I took on that trip weighs in at 2.2 kilos. This Sea to Summit sleeping bag, which I'll get into a little bit more, is under a kilo. But anyway, all that aside. So, let's get the unboxing going. What have I got? Well, we start off on the bottom, the Sea to Summit mattress. And the Sea to Summit brand new sleeping bag. So, how does this all go together? Obviously, the mattress, Sea to Summit Etherlite XT. Now I've gone for the rectangle, so I've got full body coverage, full length, and everything underneath me, and the sleeping bag. So what I'm going to do is open the mattress first, peel off these stickers, open it, open, and that's it. Now, I will put links in the comments below to these actual pieces of kit, but anyway, as I say, they are ultra light, and this is coming in at 630 grams for a mattress. So how does it all come together? Well, let's go from here. As you can see, this is my first time opening. So it's a little bit of an adventure for me as well, putting this together. As you can see, I've actually done it upside down, which is never a good thing. And that's the actual mattress. Now hopefully I can remember how to roll this back up, put it all away. Now, one thing with the Sea to Summit, it it does actually come with spare parts, patches, valves and the likes. And the bag that you actually carry it in is what you use to inflate it. So no more heavy breathing, tiring yourself out, getting lightheaded. It's all done through the bag. So let's get to the inflating part now. Well, there you have it. That is the Cedar Summit Ether Light XT insulated mattress. So as you can see, keeps me up off the ground. It's going to give you a nice, I think, a firm bed to sleep on. But more importantly, it's going to shade and keep you insulated off the cold ground. The next part of the whole sleeping system is the Cedar Summit Spark -9 sleeping bag. Now, probably a bit of overkill for Australian conditions, and I keep saying that I'm going to be a fair weather camper. However, the weather can turn bad, and I really don't like the cold. So I've gone a little bit over what I possibly could get away with, but I would rather not get away with it, but have a little bit of buffer. Plus, the other side of things is I'm spending this much money, I really want it future-proof. So I don't know where this journey of mine is going to keep going. It's taken me a lot of places already. So -9 is going to pretty much get me a lot of places around the world. A lot of places I can't get, I know that, but it's going to be a good start. What I didn't want to be doing was justifiably spending a lot of money on a sleeping bag and finding out that I'm going to be out in the colder, cooler months and needing the next level and having to spend more money again. Future-proof, think about your purchases. Cheapest is not always the best. And one bit of advice I actually got from my father-in-law, I'll drag him in here, is buy the middle. All right, the cheapest is not always the best. You don't always need the most expensive. Look at what your needs are, and the middle ground is pretty good. And that's exactly what I've done here. So that's not saying the -1 Cedar Summit Spark is no good. If that's what you need, that's what you need. As I say, I'm just future-proofing for me, and hoping that maybe one day I am out sleeping in the snow because I've learned to tolerate it to get these photos. Anyway, on to the unbagging now. So the sleeping bag, one thing I have learned in recent times in my research is not to store your sleeping bags in the stuff sacks. Store them into a larger bag, and Cedar Summit come in the larger bag for you, which is good. And then the stuff sack is separate again, and that's what gets your size, your bulk, right down to when you are actually hiking. So there's the two bags there. And this is the bag, that's it. As you can see, it will take a little bit of fluffing up, pulling out of the bags. But it is going to fluff up really nice. I've got the hood on this one, or this particular model comes with the hood. I've deliberately got it. Try and keep the cool in, as I keep saying, I really don't like the cold. So there we go, that's that. And the other side, I have had mummy style sleeping bags before. Now mummy style is what tapers down and in. And my old sleeping bag, if I laid on my back, I couldn't actually put my feet upright. This one has a nice box section at the feet, so your feet aren't restricted. You get some really good movement in it. So there we go. That is my Cedar Summit sleeping kit so far. I do have a pillow, so I like a little bit of comfort. I do have a pillow to come, and also the sleeping bag liner is yet to come as well. So they're ordered, they are on their way. Sleeping bag liner helps protect the sleeping bag, means you're not putting oils, body oils and dead skin and dirt into the bag. The sleeping bag liner is a lot easier to clean, which means you don't need to clean the bag as often, and so the bag is preserved. So anyway, as I say, that's it. That's my newest, biggest, bestest collection. And if you've got questions, like always, drop them in the comments below. Love to hear from you. Love to hear what your thoughts are on what I've got so far and what you have as well. If you've got questions on anything, the hiking, the photography, as I keep saying, I will be adding more and more videos. Before I go, I'm not big on this, I usually forget. Hit the subscribe button if you found me, and the notification button, and get notifications when I do post more videos. They are going to start rolling out sooner and more often. So anyway, thanks for joining me for today. Hope you've got something out of this. Love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you all soon. See ya. One last thing I forgot to actually mention is I mentioned at the start my current sleeping bag weighs 2.2 kilo. That's just my sleeping bag. Combined here with the sleeping bag and the mattress, I'm coming in now at about 1.5 kilo. So I'm saving 700 grams just in this, and I have got a far better sleeping kit. I've got better padding. That 2.2 kilos of sleeping bag doesn't include the thin, self-inflating 3/4 length mattress that I currently have, which I don't know, it probably weighs half a kilo in itself as well. So I'm really starting to save the weight. That's 700 grams. Well, to be honest, that's one more meal that I can pack in now compared to previous as far as weight goes, and I'm still better off. So that's, as I keep saying, one of the key things. I'm packing ultralight. You don't necessarily have to pack as light and be as finicky if you're just hiking. If you're a photographer getting out there, you do need to be aware of all your weights and what you're actually taking. Okay, that's definitely me for now. I'll chat to you all again very soon. Bye for now.